Hi guys, so it's me, Yemaya Menuka at theembrace.life. I just filmed a live with Extension Rebellion Santa Barbara chapter on dance and how to move grief and trauma out of the body. It's one of my favorite subjects. And since I'm on a roll here, we danced, which I'm like, woo. But I'm on a roll because I touched a really deep place inside of me today, and I don't always share that process with you guys. I'm kind of always like, oh, you can do this, like I give you the result after, in my classes and courses and stuff. But yeah, I just said yes to a next level of feeling. And it started a couple of days ago. I was feeling, well, last week I had a huge wave of grief, around Ganapati, my beloved soulmate of 14 years, my four-legged soulmate. And it was really about the moment of his death, and realizing that I was still having questions and almost perhaps some guilt, because it was so important for me that he would have the perfect death. I really wanted him to have the perfect death, because that's what we want for the people that we love. And my dad didn't have a perfect death. He had a really hard death. My other beloved golden retriever, Kaylee, had a very hard death. And so just my prayer, as he was getting older, was like, really want to give you the perfect death, and I think we did. The vet came to the house. He was on the bed, but there was a part of me was, going like, did we do it too soon? Maybe you had another day, of accomplishment, of maybe your soul that had a contract, that had the need of another day on this planet. I don't know, but we did it that day because the vet worked on Saturday. She didn't work on Sunday, and he wasn't eating anymore, and I couldn't quite tell if he was in pain, but I think he was trying to make it, how dogs are. They try to, oh, I'm okay, mom, I'm okay, mom, so perhaps it was the perfect death because we did it before, he was not able to go into I'm okay, mom, But what I really wanted to share with you guys today was the feeling I had for the last couple of days. Before that I was like super excited, and I'm about to jump over back to my home island of Kauai, and I'm really excited about that. It's been feeling really right. She's been calling back home since November. We're in, what are we, April, and I was waiting for Ghana, and everything seems to come into alignment, despite the crisis we're in. And then 2 days ago I just got really sad, and I couldn't figure out why. And tracking it with a friend of mine, it's like, well, what has changed in the last 2 days? And it's like, well, I had given up on having a foster dog, since I'm going to be leaving soon, and I had applied 4 weeks ago. And then they wrote to me, on Monday, and they're like, we got a foster for you, can you come and get her? And I was like, oh, okay. So I got the little thing, and I'll introduce her to you in a moment. She's adorable. She's about 1 year old. She was very traumatized when I first got her, but she's like coming around so quickly. She's amazing. She's smart like a whip, and super loving. And from the moment I saw her, I was like, girl, this is temporary love. I'm not your forever home. I'm just going to be that therapeutic auntie, that's going to give you a couple of weeks of getting yourself back together until you find your real home. And then the sadness came, and I couldn't pin it down. I knew it wasn't from around me. I couldn't find inside of me what it was. And then I think I really got it. It's like, wow, I'm asking myself to get to the next level, to really open my heart, knowing that there's going to be loss very quickly after, And how we want to, when we open our heart and commit, we want to commit, I'm committed to something that's going to last. And you know, for me, I think, you know, especially around love, because I've had such a long abandonment recovery journey, you know, from experiencing, you know, deep loss at 5 years old, and my, you know, all my years of, you know, somatic therapy and spirituality and meditation and, you know, all that, you know, like the violence that I went through as a child and a teenager, I actually cleared that fairly fast. But that sense of, you know, losing the love at such a young age has been really quite a journey, which I'm so happy because now I can facilitate others that are going through that journey. But so for me, it's going to that next level of depth, you know. It's like, whoa, okay, are you ready to open your heart to the ephemeral, to the impermanent, you know? And I share that with you guys because I feel like that's the journey we're on as a culture, you know. And I've been really enjoying and being inspired, you know, because I felt like I was trying to find the words, and he's really bringing that piece in is Charles Eisenstein, you know, about this culture of us that is so about controlling death, right? And how it's, you know, it's creating so many false concepts and very detrimental choices for us on the planet, as with the earth being a living being, you know. And as we celebrate the return of the deep feminine, the last thing that the deep feminine wants is to be controlled, because that kills the inspiration, it kills the magic, it kills the love. Control kills the love, right? So that's that. Taking it one bit deeper. Yeehaw! We open the heart to the depth of love, knowing that it can be gone tomorrow.